Yeah, I really have to do. Well, I really have to add some more action to that. I have to add in like us actually fighting the Ender Dragon and whatnot. But welcome back to the world, guys. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I did a little bit off stream. I got all of our repairs retooled. Oh, all our repairs, all of our tools repaired, and then I went and trimmed my armor. What do you mean, nope, Webby? Actually, I'm running low on coal, so I'm gonna grab this. I was debating whether to do more villager stuff today, or like literally just mining a ton. Bad days for everyone. I'm not allowed to have a good day. Not today. It's a pretty good day at work too. This caps are still on. I'm tired, boss. With what, work or guild drama and stuff? There we go. Alright, that all set up. We got these guys who just happened to wander in over here, which is kind of awesome. Sorry, I was probably sending you a message later. It's nothing too bad. This Victor's tired. It's more something to be aware of than like true drama, if that makes sense. Yeah. I'm really not sure to think about it. And honestly, my description of it probably makes you more afraid of it than what you really should be. Like, I really don't think it's all that big of a deal. Let's chop this off. Then I want more farmers in order to get more emeralds. One thing I kind of want to do with this is I want to get enough for a beacon, which means more pumpkin, and we also need to set up a pumpkin farm. At the lectern, we have an extra composter. Else, that's good for now. Oh yeah, I had some more ideas for builds and stuff that we should do in the world, and so I kind of want to set something up like this, but isn't corrupted by dumping random junk in it. Okay. Good luck. So AFK-ish. I see. I see, I'm third monitor content? Wow. No, that's completely fair. Third monitor is somewhat generous. Actually, one monitor. Oh, wow. Just in the background. I see. So I am the noise to keep you... what's the word I'm looking for? I'm just the background noise. I'll grab some of these. Actually, realistically, this is way too many bone blocks. Even one stack's probably enough. What, it's 9 per? Yeah. I was gonna grab more, but there's no need to, right? Because they're pumpkins. Laptop gaming, remember? I have no clue how you do that. Oh yeah, I am going to need to get... Actually, no, that is enough diamonds. Never mind. But I'll probably need some more diamonds soon in order to finish out my netherite armor. Finish out the netherite armor, and I don't know if we need diamonds for anything else, to be honest. Okay, let's set up the largest pumpkin farm ever seen. I just flatten this? I think I can. Might look a little funny, but there are definitely worse things to do. Especially if I'm a little strategic with the way I flatten it as I go over here. Wait, do I have my hoe? And then we need channel 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one will be where we need channel at. Yep, still plenty good. It would be nice if I got all of these to be just waterlogged slabs. So I just place the slab, does it stay waterlogged? Yep, okay. So maybe I do that. Is this a full stack? We 11 per row. $43 to $22. So 21 per row. Okay, that isn't bad. And actually, I changed my mind. We're gonna put it on the one on the right. I feel like it just looks better if the pumpkins are going in the middle. I wonder if they're... Isn't their schedule say 7 p.m. on Wednesday? Probably does. I really need to update that. I can probably explain my general goal, which is to start at like 1 to 2-ish, and then go until probably almost 5. Madness, I say.
Kedic just wanted to say, hype.
How's it going, Sarah Knight? Okay. These stems are gonna be so annoying to actually like target. Bait turning the nether into an ocean, or at least part of it. What do you mean? It would be funny. I don't know if we're on the server version where you still have your like funny castle in the nether or not. We're gonna be doing villager stuff, but I want pumpkins while we're sitting there refreshing trades, so I'm setting that up real quick. Like literally just copy paste the like a coral biome into Darkstar's nether. That would be funny. These guys really filled up all the beds really quick. There we go. I mean, it works as scuffed as it is. And I think I remembered how ladders work. If you get rid of the bottom rung, like where the player's feet are, then villagers can't climb it. I think that was the trick. I had like 3 or 4 climbing on it, trying to escape earlier. So hopefully a pretty respectable amount of pumpkins each harvest. There's like 21 plants per row, so we can get 42 per segment, or like 84 for the entire thing if it's completely grown out. Oh yeah, we can make more golden apples too. We'll be able to zombify more guys. That'd be big. We need like, how many is it? 9 times 64 times like 150. How's it going, Jonesy? We're having a wonderful day. We're setting up some pumpkins real quick before we start spamming the trades. That is the number of seconds in an hour, if I remember right, Sarah Knight. Which, that does not look like the right number. Let me actually do it. So, right, we need 64, we need 9 emeralds per block, and we need like 2.5 stacks roughly, right? So times 64 times 2.5, 1,140 emeralds. What am I? I'm looking for composters. Composters, make more golden apples, and then we can do some conversions. I mean, you should have picked a number that you don't see when you program every once in a while. The number of seconds in like an hour or whatever is something that pops up fairly commonly. So I used to type it out like actually manually a lot of times. Like let's say if I wanted a Minecraft mod to check something every hour, I would like actually type out the number of seconds it would be times like the tick rate of 20. And that's how I did it. And now I'm a little bit more lazy, right? I'll write like 60 times 60 times whatever, you know? Alright, I'm sorry, it's the number of seconds. It was a common enough number I recognized it as something I type in programming wise every once in a while. Oh, now we got children over here. And do I really care? Then I need a trapdoor. Forgot, I need emeralds to make emeralds. First of all, there's gotta be built-in constants for time and seconds. If not, build them. All right, Mr. Sea Guy. Villagers. I apologize to the babies, but their sacrifice will not be in vain. Like, I know you can see me, dude, but go after the villagers. Hey, don't just see. If anything, take it as demonstration that any language that can't do it has problems if the sea guy comments on it. What the hell, dude? Do your thing. Yeah, he's like still tracking me for whatever reason. I'm just not far enough down. He's going after the children first. Wow. A bold strategy. No. No. Oh, we got a baby zombie. Ouch. Okay. Now I won't burn to death. Hide over here for a few seconds, so he drops aggro. I believe zombies being... Are zombies the one mob? I did like 2 weeks ago, I did like a whole bunch of programming on some personal projects. I haven't since then, really. Are they all zombies? This would be a funny way to die. Ah. I thought you were like somewhat familiar with Rust though. We need 2 boats. I want to separate these 2 out, and then it'd be really cool if I could stuff that guy back on the wall. I'll probably move these guys before I do another conversion session. Yeah, so I need 1 for the villager and 1 for the zombie. That's true. Why do they always pick the same boat? I think I got a strategy. Oh, that works. That will do. I am beginning to regret putting thorns on my chest plate. Maybe I have a lead around? Dude, it hit me so hard I went into fly mode. What was I looking for? I was looking for a lead. I was hoping there'd be one up here. Where did I set my leads? Did the stream go down? Is it still... YouTube's still good. Got frames 0. Twitch inspector. Yeah, YouTube says stuff's looking great. For some reason, Twitch shows 2 sessions. Or, I'm misreading it. Twitch shows 4 sessions. What? Yeah, something weird's going on with Twitch. I don't know what. Where you DC for a microsecond, but YouTube is fine. That's what's so weird about this, right? Like YouTube isn't even phased. Oh yeah, leads. Leads so I can separate the zombie villagers. Might be a different buffer timer on YouTube. Well, YouTube's a lower buffer timer, I'm pretty sure, because they their response time's faster. I should put like a fence or something on that side so that way the pumpkins always grow in the middle. I'm not sure I know exactly what you mean. I don't know, Twitch is also whiny that I am very, very close to their maximum bitrate. When I start the stream, usually I'll be like annoyed that my average bitrate's too high. But I'm really only like a couple off or whatever. Makes sense. Like my actual bitrate is like oh, okay, fine. You can take that. I didn't want it anyways. Huh, that's strange because I'm streaming at 5950 because if I do 6K, then it's like your average bitrate's too high or something like that, and for whatever reason the average doesn't go low enough in order for it to, like, oh, alright, you're fine. What am I looking for? I'm looking for blocks to fill in the wall. How in the world are you streaming 12K to Twitch? That is impressive, sir. I wish to know your setup. Alright. So there is a slight concern that if we leave, these guys are going to start cannibalizing each other. However, if we stay here and they're all targeting us, which I believe is the case right now, they won't kill each other. They just ignore their friend in the boat. So we gotta sit here for however long it takes to convert them. What was it, like almost 5 minutes? Something? Oh, surely it's less than 5 minutes. Minecraft, not fandom. Zombie villager cure. The cure time's like one of the most popular searches for zombie villagers. I saw 3 to 5 minutes. Let me just confirm that. Conversions, babies, armed, villager variants. Curing! Zombie villager can be cured by first giving the weakness, yada yada yada. We're doing this. The cure time is randomly between 3,600 and 6,000 ticks, or 3 to 5 minutes. On each tick, there's a 1% chance for the game to look for cure accelerants. It checks each block within a 9x9x9 cube centered on the villager for either iron bars or a bed. For each one found up to 14, there's a 30% chance of decreasing the countdown timer by 1 more tick, therefore having at least 14 half beds and or iron bars within range. Speeds up conversion by an average of 4.2%. What? That's kind of crazy, actually. So if I just like plop down a whole bunch of iron bars, these guys cure faster by like 4%. That is like super random. Iron bars in beds, that's it. Oh, welcome to the stream, Pseudo. Or committing hate crimes. Right, maybe not hate crimes, maybe war crimes. I'm sorry, this is like the time, right? Like 1 p.m. to like 5 p.m. Central European. You can't even hear Yura. I don't know, OBS says I'm here. Is Twitch having more issues? I did see somewhere that their like audio cap was like 160 kilobits per second or whatever. And I like to do 320. I like to do 320, sorry, yeah. 120 is Twitch's limit. I like to do 320. That's the cap for the audio codecs that I use, which is AAC in a MKV container. Oh yeah, look at that. 1 pumpkin per emerald. That's what we'd like to see. I don't want to release them because there's a good chance they're gonna bump into these guys. Literally just like 6 extra emerald gains. And this guy shouldn't be any cheaper. Yeah, he's the same price. Cool. Sure. You have so much bread. I'm hungry, someone feed me. Suspicious stew. It's probably not worth maxing these guys. Hydrate in my behalf.
Repover says
right,
hydrate. Hydrate in my behalf, PLS. Dude, water helps like everything in life. Like the days when you're super hydrated, stuff just feels like it clicks. I remember I hate classic. All the running. I played Season of Discovery, and that was like literally all I did was like run around to like. There's like a quest to get like a sleeping bag or something like that. And all I did was like run around to do that quest. There's like a Season of Discovery specific thing. Let's stream Melons is actually. I was thinking today about a creeper farm design, which I'm kind of excited to work through. But I want to use potions to kill the creepers. That'll be helpful. Huh, that does sound interesting, Gavin. Kind of like I know there's a custom one a while ago, like we're talking like literally years, where the world border was like a 1x1, and then every achievement you get increases the world border by like a block or something like that. Kind of those like limited space challenges. A few years ago, there was also a like entire server that had like 100. Was it like 100 by 100, or maybe it was like just like a couple chunks. I don't remember. They had very, very limited space. Seen that challenge? You should do it. I don't know. Maybe it's like a 24-hour thing. That is true. You could do some cool things with mods for that type of stuff, like the like Agrarian Skies as like a mod pack, if you remember that, Gavin, or Sky Factory. You literally can't build outside. That's not generated yet. True. I need to put a step counter to move my chair. Oh, to move your character. That way I get my steps in really easy. Dude, VR World of Warcraft would be sick. And VR makes me sick most of the time, but I really want to try it. I need a VR headset to do it though. Oh, okay. This actually seems really cool, Gavin. You'll have to do it sometime. Alright, are we ready? I think we're ready to start trying to brute force librarians. Oh, honestly, not a ton has changed with the newer versions, right? Like Minecraft stacks on top of itself well. They don't change a lot of like the older mechanics. Wonder what book we go for first. Unbreaking 3 is probably a good target. Or maybe efficiency 5. Let's go Unbreaking. You haven't played much since 1.7? Oh, wow. You see, and I think at 1.7 that's like ancient, right? Like 1.16 is when I started playing a lot more recently. Smite 5 for a stack? Wow, that is a price you can request that at. Basically a new game. I mean, since 1.7, yeah. I mean, I started playing a lot more since 1.16. Like, that's when my old world started, was in 1.16, and so did my, I guess Legend SMP was like 1. Was it 1.18? Might have been 1.20. .12 is when I started Minecraft. Wow. Wow, Sarah Knight. You are never going to escape the Zoomer jokes from me now. Dude, what are you doing? You have a workstation. Go to your workstation. Ah,
Idiot. Elytra. Love this thing so much. Okay, what book are we going for? The 28 for Frostwalker is insane. Density 3. I have a maxed out mending trade. So that's why it's like, I don't know what to go for now. My thought is Unbreaking, because that's like the second most used one. Gonna be helpful to have Unbreaking for when I build my armor. Because then I only need to get protection. I mean, our legs are good, right? Our chest plate is relatively good. I still have to upgrade the thorns. For helmet and boots, there's some extra enchants like Depth Strider, Soul Speed, Aqua Affinity, Respiration. But those don't cost a whole bunch to add on afterwards. So I'm not super worried about them. I already have looting. It's not the lowest. But, I'll get it eventually. At the lowest. Okay, let's update some stuff. Minecraft, villager trading. Librarian. 9. Possible values are 5 to 19 for 1, 8, 11 to 45 for level 3. So we should be able to get Unbreaking 3 for as little as 11 emeralds. That is pretty crazy. I just realized Gavin started playing in 1.5.2. That is... That's relatively late. Because like I started in like 1.2. Like 1.5 is when they added in the redstone updates. Yeah. 1.5 would have been hoppers, I believe. Hoppers, comparators. Pistons were already a thing. I don't know if sticky pistons were new or not. We've probably had this conversation before. Yeah. I started way back in 1.2. That's probably a little bit closer to where you're looking. Easiest way to tell is if jungles are new, in my opinion. Wait, we got Unbreaking 1. Let's change it. Unbreaking 3 books. Unbreaking.
Okay, I didn't save. It doesn't count. $1.2.5, so basically the same time I started. Another unbreaking one. That's literally the cheapest unbreaking one. Funny story. I kind of volts. Unbreaking 2 for what is probably also one of the cheapest prices. That's actually the cheapest Unbreaking 2. That is kind of funny. The next one we get, I want to see if the other guys have restocked. Yeah, like I basically got it roughly around the time of 1.2.5 release. Yeah. $16 for mending? What a scam, man. No, guy was sold it to me for 10. Okay, next unbreaking, we go check restocks. For 18, that is a price. If I remember right, the way the selection works is they pick like a random book. So like they can pick like, hey, I want looting, hey, I want my book to be, I don't know, efficiency, maybe they want it to be unbreaking, and then they pick the level. And the level is randomized and the book's randomized. So the fact that we're getting unbreaking books, any one of those had the chance to be unbreaking 3. Jump boost. So you're maxed. Okay, there's nothing interesting they do at max level. Yeah, that's true. We probably met by 2013. Unbreaking 3, efficiency 5, and mending. All you need, baby. I mean, for now. But maybe I'm doing a project where I need a bunch of silk touch pickaxes or something. I don't know. Could be fun to do the armor smiths too, but those are a little bit more obnoxious from what I've heard. Dude, that's another as cheap as possible mending. I typed it before you said it, but you see, when you consider stream delay, Webby,
The end goal is that it'd be nice to have all of them. Other than maybe Curse of Binding and Curse of Vanishing. Those have places on multi-servers, not really here. I never want to deal with villagers again. Yeah, I don't think I've ever gone quite as hard as you guys did on villagers. Like, I've done a few, but usually I just go for the book, right? I don't go for like lowest price or anything. And usually I only do a couple books. I do like Unbreaking, Mending, and that's probably about it. Lame. I never zombify them. That was next. Yeah, zombifying them is big. Like, you saw what it did to our pumpkin trades. We're now literally 1 pumpkin per emerald. Forever. Had kind of a drought. No, that is still an experimental feature. I'm glad I don't have to deal with that. It'll be interesting when it comes out, though. It'll definitely cause some innovation. Yeah, but they made raid farms slower too, because you gotta drink the ominous potions. Well, so the way I understand it works, Serenite, I haven't spent a ton of time, but as the resident Minecraft expert, essentially, each villager has like a biome that they're from. So this guy's a plains biome villager. So when I convert him as a librarian, he's gonna have like a specific book trade for me. Mending is gonna be the interesting one because it's gonna be swamp, which means that you have to find a zombie villager that spawns in a swamp. So that way they're considered a swamp villager because they don't spawn naturally. And then you gotta cure them. And that's how you get mending. Well, let's be honest. In the current stage, villagers are kind of insane. Like, I get that Minecraft isn't a super balanced game, right? Like, we literally get up to like 96% damage reduction. But villagers in their current state are... they're pretty good. Well, if you breed them in a swamp, that might work. I honestly don't know. Yeah, time gating in my single player creative game. Part of... how do I say this? Part of, kind of, in my opinion, the appeal of Minecraft is the reward of effort, right? Like, you put in effort and you still get better and better stuff. So, for example, the lowest cost mending book. That is pretty sick. For example, really big builds and stuff. A recipe that unlocks specific trades. Actually, that would be kind of cool. Like let's say you gotta loot a jungle temple, and it's a chance the jungle temple has like a recipe. And you give it to your existing librarian, and then he unlocks mending as like an additional trade. Go brush more sand? No. I am not brushing any more sand unless I want to do something with pottery sherds, which I probably won't. Or I want a sniffer, which I don't really want one right now. The slight, like, step up is bothering me. There we go. I mean, to some extent, survival is a sandbox, right, Webby? Like, I'm not really threatened by anything in this world right now. I'm just kind of doing what I want to do. It's not like a Don't Starve Together or like a, or an Ark. I don't think he's around. Expecting somebody to come flying out of the bushes and be like, play Ark, play Ark, play Ark. It's because I'm not there. That's true. I will implement biome recipe. I'll be honest, I really don't want to play Ark. I'll play it for Neros' sake, but no, thank you. Dude, domains are so cheap though, it's like 12 bucks for a year. Like, I got like 4 domains and I only use like 2 of them. Dude, we have not had an unbreaking book in how long? Like, sir, please. We need to speed this up. Not only do I need you to roll unbreaking, but I need you to pick the level 3 version of the book to give me. And then I need you to roll as low as possible on the price. And then I'll be satisfied. Ah, okay, Webby. Dude, 30 for mending. Well, that's not even as high as that can go, I don't think. Okay, next unbreaking book, I am going to go mine the pumpkins and go trade for more rents. Better place with the torch. Maybe that's a better place for the torch.
But you wouldn't call Minecraft a true sandbox. See, and the villager rebalance will stop you from having to do this all the time. The only difference is that instead of rerolling the villager 100 times, you have to transport them and potentially make a breeder. Or hang out at night and find a zombie villager. If Minecraft isn't a sandbox, then I'm the king of England, says Gavin. It's like the quintessential sandbox, in my opinion. Come back with lag issues, true. Luckily ours is turned off. Wait, Feather Falling 4, that was pretty insane actually. I didn't look at the price for too long. Didn't look all that expensive. Vermin Supreme had it right. Vermin Supreme for Prime Minister. Oh, excuse me. You know, I got mad respect for what's his name, Count Bucket. You know, I really like some of his policies and stuff. I think he'd be good for the good for the country. Did I say his name right? My joke doesn't work if I didn't say the name right. Oh, Count Binface. My bad. Count Binface. I mean, like, just the fact that you have to go gather the resources, in my opinion, doesn't really invalidate it as a sandbox, in my opinion. Like, I'd even say Terraria is a sandbox. That one is like, I'm stretching a little bit, but Terraria is a sandbox in my opinion. I don't think anyone is, but if Minecraft Survival isn't a sandbox, then Terraria Survival is most definitely not a sandbox. Terraria Survival's also got a little bit more direction and linearity to it. Part of that's probably because I always play looking at guides of what bosses are next and what items I want. You should play Terraria, Webby. It's a pretty fun game. Yeah, so like Subnautica would be a sandbox, I think. I hate Terraria, says Webby. You just haven't gone deep enough in the sauce. Terraria is a game you fully commit to, and it is incredible when you do it. Terraria is very RPG-like, though. I guess Minecraft is to some extent. You scale up way faster in Minecraft. Yeah, I've seriously not gotten a mending book in literally forever. Not mending, sorry, unbreaking. It's like the dude knows exactly what I want, and he's like, nah, I'm not even gonna roll on breaking. You're not even gonna get a chance at unbreaking 3. You're not even gonna see what my price for it would be. I don't enjoy pixel games or platformers, 2D, etc. Whoa, Eidolon worm be upon ye. Dude, or literally like any of the Inferno bosses. Like those things are kind of insane. Like they're super cool, but like I went for a while and I still wasn't able to beat Crabulon. I can somewhat consistently beat what's this called? Desert Scourge, but alright, Gavin, you should start a Terraria Inferno world and try to beat Carabulon. Dude is nuts. Yeah, I should be keeping track of how many lectern places we've done. This is karma for all my good luck earlier. Alright, so we're at 521. Yeah. I mean, that's what happens when you're playing, like, just Revengeance. Dude, we didn't even do death mode, I don't think, did we, Gavin? That is true. But didn't we get to Supreme Calamitous like twice? We did it once when she was still like mechanical looking. And then we also did it when after XMX came out and she was more. It didn't ever work with multiplayer, true. I mean, neither version really worked. XMX were funny too with multiplayer. I can't believe both you guys got the chair and I didn't. It was so sad. Ouch. Dude, the game's just taunting me. We've gone how long without an Unbreaking book, and then we get Unbreaking 3 at one of the cheapest prices. But it's not the cheapest. Let me yeah, 11 to 45. Whoops. Man, that's wild. This feels like a respectable amount of emeralds, and then you remember that you need like literally like 23 stacks of emeralds in order to make a beacon. Like, that's not even hyperbole. I think having multiple lecterns will help. Let's do that real quick. Reduce the amount of time spent in between placing and whatnot. A bookshelf. I suppose I can just buy one. Dude, can you imagine going through all this work for the villagers, and then they turn into like a witch or something? Like, I just had the, like, possibility enter my mind, and I'm getting, like, shivers or whatever. Oh wait, I can't. Yes, I can. I can go upstairs to buy one. That would have been a funny mistake to make. Lock the villager you're trying to reroll in an attempt to get him to reroll faster. So many of you guys. Wait, dude, you don't actually have... Alright, whatever. Guess it doesn't matter. You guys restocked yet? Sharpness 5 for 62. Literally, Serenite. Unbreaking 1. Oh, that is a price. That is... It's in the upper half of prices that you can get. It is not the most expensive. It can go all the way up to 45. It's even more ouch when you consider that we've seen a 13 or whatever. Dude, this is what real gambling's like. You know, some people, they go out, you know, they're spending money on like prediction markets, you know, maybe they're doing a little bit of sports betting, you know. But this is what real gambling addicts do. Maybe they do waifus. This is where it's at. Surprised the EU hasn't had a fit about this. So the reason the EU won't have a fit about this, that was actually cheapest density or whatever it was. 11 emeralds. Is that there's no consideration, right? For gambling, you need to have like a couple of components to make it gambling. One of them is that you need consideration. That can be time, or it could be like money spent. You need to have some kind of payoff, which I don't know. This is kind of a payoff, but it's like a payoff in like the more abstract, like, wow, you know, that was a lot of effort and we got it. You know what I mean? It's not like a PNG waifu or like money, you know what I mean? And then there needs to be no skill to it, which, I mean, that definitely applies here. I don't know what you're saying, Sir Knight. It's time versus payout, not money versus payout. I mean, time can be consideration, but most often it is money is your consideration. So like the whatchamacallem, like the free entries when you gotta like fill out like a bunch of letters and like send them in or whatever, like that still counts as a consideration because you're spending time to do it. $30 for mending. That's pretty middle of the road. That was the most expensive Silk Touch book we could have gotten. Look, if people want to gamble, let them do it. That's kind of my opinion with it. I definitely think loot crates don't belong in Minecraft or like any other games gone towards kids. Like my waifu game, sure, whatever, just don't let minors play it. But Minecraft, Roblox, even Overwatch, no thank you. Please, no, like, those are games where kids play. They should not be exposed to the gambling world. Like, my Minecraft server is very anti-gambling. That said, though, if a gambling corporation, you know, wanted to like slide me like $3 million bucks, you know, that's roughly about how much I need to live the rest of my life without worrying about income. You know, but nobody's calling my phone to give me $3 million bucks to promote gambling, so All right. My bar is 3 million Serenite though. My bar is 3 million because that is above 2.5 million, which means that the safe withdrawal rate of 4% is above $100,000 a year. 2.5 is also my like I can retire amount. That is true. But what was I gonna say on Overwatch? Like, I feel like you can have randomness, right? Like, you can do a mission and you can get like a random drop. I feel like that's fair. What's not fair is here, have $5, now give me a random item. Nope. That's the line. $3 billion Zimbabwe dollars, let's go. Hard cold USD. I suppose I'll also accept euros. That's true. Wait, there's a game? There's a game in my loot box roller? Or what do you mean about Overwatch in general right now? 'Cause I know they're not in a great spot. Oh, I see what you mean, Gavin. I mean, yeah. But that's just their marketing strategy. Interesting marketing strategy. I mean, it worked. It's being emulated by other companies now. Like, just look at Marvel Rivals. And I tell you what, when they stopped thinking about the marketing, Overwatch went downhill. Just saying. I don't know a ton about Overwatch. 26 for mending. That is a price. Yeah, I love how we get like 3 unbreaking books like relatively quickly, and then we get this drought. At Loyalist, TF2 better than Overwatch. I've definitely played a lot more TF2 than I played Overwatch. I'd say in general I enjoy TF2 a bit. I really wanted to learn more about what's the game mechanic called? I guess rocket jumping. I want to learn more about rocket jumping. I got like decent at it, like I can pick my direction, but that's about it. That's true too. I was playing back in like senior year of college when everyone's complaining about the bots. And like literally in a day, I'd see like maybe 2 bots in like 2 matches or something like that, and that'd be like the day. I guess maybe because of the time of day I'm playing. But like, there's very few bots. I haven't played since then though. There was like a minor patch, like minor update or something like that, that bricked the sound system on Linux. And so, it's been unplayable for a little bit. Unless I mess with Proton some more, probably. This guy. What is this guy? Imagine being a gaming focused streamer on Linux. Hey, there's some incredible games on Linux, and honestly, most of the AAA games are playable on Linux the day they come out. As long as there isn't like a specific anti-cheat that prohibits Linux, usually it's fine. Right? Like Marvel Rivals, fine on Linux. Rainbow Six Siege, no thank you. Sorry, not no thank you. Their anti-cheat doesn't work. Same goes for Trackmania. League of Legends worked until like a year or two ago when they added when they swapped over to using Vanguard, whatever it's called. Riot's anti-cheat or whatever. They're like, we have 100 monthly Linux players. And you know, we think it is better to have kernel level anti-cheat than an additional 100 players a month. Yep. That's true, Webby. I agree. There's just so much money in gambling, right? Like, you're mathematically exploiting desperation, financial desperation or whatever. True. Been told that Valve did a fairly massive push to make Linux gaming better. Yeah, it's insane, Gavin. Like that's when I'm able to play World of Warcraft, right? It's because of Proton. And lately, I've even started doing I launch from Steam. Like it used to be that I used bottles to launch my to manage my wine and stuff, but now I'm actually like literally launching Battle.net from Steam, and it works great. There's very few issues other than just World of Warcraft being World of Warcraft. And I suppose my windowing manager doesn't play very nice with World of Warcraft, but it in general doesn't play well with full screen games in general. Minecraft's honestly one of the few that it does fine with. I think online gaming should be illegal. There's enough oversight. Yeah, that's probably pretty fair. You know, as long as I can have my waifus, gambling can be super restrictive. I don't care. I mean, look at the stats, Webby. 11's our goal. That's what Webby is talking about. Webby is over in Twitch and he says online gambling should be illegal. There's not enough oversight. Oh yeah, not gaming, sorry, gambling. I probably butchered that. Oh, you're commenting on the overlay. Very high quality, yes. It gets the point across though. On a Twitch stream? Online gaming, they're teaching our kids to be violent. Video games should be banned. You know, kids they're playing creative Minecraft and they're blowing up villages. It's too realistic. Teaching little Timmy how to be a terrorist. No, I have to manually do it. I could probably set up keybinds and stuff, but I could also probably make a mod. It's not worth it. Like, auto-updating is in the realm of possibility, but not in the realm of effort that I am willing to put in. The overlay should be illegal. Is it really bad, Gavin? How can I improve it? Other than get rid of it. Taking up more of the screen than the game?
What? Alright, so I'm used to World of Warcraft. This would be cleanest UI in World of Warcraft. What if we did something like this? Or is this even worse? This seems even worse. I'm manually typing it up. Too much fluff is a thing. True. I'm literally just clicking a villager. True. I don't know if compressing it made it any better. Not really too much. Did it make it any worse? Also not really. Alright. It stays for now. You guys want to take any bets on how many lecterns we've broken? At one point today, we were 521. That might have been almost an hour ago. Maybe slightly under. Still a while ago. Get your butt in now, folks. $1,000? Wait, that is that cheapest? No, it can go down to 17 for level 5. That's insane. Yeah, 1,000 is probably way too high, Serenite. Like I'd say it's closer to 700. I did say 500 an hour ago, but I think we've only done like 200 cycles. I would host a modded server, but my server is bogged down with transcodes. Be like 5 FPS. We're at 800 basically. That's weird how that like stays statically if I click it. Yeah, like 800. Oh, 1,000 to get what we need? Honestly. It could be anyone. Just remember that. Anyone. Anyone. I'd be down to play modded server, Gavin. And actually, 24-hour Minecraft challenge stream sounds really fun.
Dude, that'd be like so sick. Like, I'm actually thinking about this more and more. 24-hour Minecraft challenge stream, right? So, I mean, you could do like a modded server, like maybe we're playing like Sky Factory for 24 hours. Maybe we're doing like the chunk challenge that Gavin brought up earlier. Maybe we're doing like a Minecraft server where we have like synced inventories for 24 hours and like literally anyone can join and just like dump your entire inventory at spawn. Or like, that stuff actually seems like a lot of fun. Or like a ultra hardcore. Although I feel like that'd go fairly poorly, fairly quickly, right? Like either you beat it within the first 4 hours, otherwise you're just too tired in order to. Maybe you have 8 hours, and then beyond that point you're just too tired to complete it. The goal would have to be completion, right? Like, you couldn't say 100%. Like, you can't be doing these villager rerolls in a challenge run. Like, you set out with like a set number of goals. I'll be honest there, and I don't know if I don't know if 1,000 is gonna be enough in order to get this. We've done like over 300 rerolls on this already, and we've seen, I guess we've seen it a few times, right? But each emerald cost is equal probability. Or 5 for 4. Oh. I guess we can go harvest our pumpkins. I wonder if there's a faster way. Like, surely there's a faster way to get the villager disconnected from their workstation. That's like the slowest part of this whole thing. Three stacks of emeralds, wow. This might be close to the most emeralds I've ever had in a single player world. Level 36 might be worth doing some enchanting actually. If I can't get a good pair of boots lined up. Yeah, I should have taken the 13. Oh well, no concessions. We need the cheapest books. Think about how many emeralds we're gonna save. Even though like one pumpkin's literally 1 emerald. And even a stack isn't a huge deal anymore. Back to... Yeah, are we running knockback? We are not. Okay. Oh, that's right, I still need sharp 5 on my sword. I'll probably stay away from fire aspect. It's too easy to get yourself caught on fire all the time with it. $21 for efficiency 5. I will say, if we see a 17 for one of the level 5 books, I think we have to take it. I've been thinking more and more about that as I've been doing these re-rollings. I should probably keep an eye out for like the multi-level cheapest possibles. Like if we get the cheapest possible efficiency 5. I know we're gonna have to unbreaking 3, but like we shouldn't re-roll that, you know what I mean? Like how many re-rolls is it gonna take before we see that again? On that note, let me pencil down in my notepad what the cheapest level 4 and 5s are. Level 5s are 17. And level 4s are 14. Okay, keep that in mind. So I'll take protection at 14. I'll take efficiency 5 at 17. The goal is rank 3s at 11. Yeah. We're just gonna expand our search. Piercing 2. Depth Strider 2. What does Breach do? Remember, it's one of the Mason chants. I forget. You have like Wind Burst, which you can only get from the trials that like launches you up in the air when you hit something successfully. You got Density, which increases the damage. Genuinely forget what breach does. And breaking 2 for 20. New stream title: Man slowly goes insane, rerolling villager over the course of numerous hours. The Hand of Arthropods. Why are you guys? I guess I didn't restock. It was going to be night. They restock at specific times of day, if I remember right. Piercing 3, that was at 15. Piercing goes up to 5? I don't know, it goes below 3. Wait, no, piercing. Piercing is, piercing, Minecraft, enchantment. Okay, it goes up to 4. Okay. Curse of Vanishing for 20. The cheapest we can get the curses for is at 10. If I'm right, they're considered treasure enchantments. So their base price is doubled, and then the cheapest for level 1 is 5. Impaling 1 for 5. Wow, I wonder if we're at 900 yet. Wish I could do a scoreboard without enabling commands on the world. No, I've seen Unbreaking 3 a lot, right, Serenite? I just haven't seen the cheapest Unbreaking 3. So number 1, I'm definitely not conceding to taking Unbreaking 2. And number 2, I'm not conceding at taking something more expensive than the cheapest version. I've also literally seen Unbreaking 3 more than I've seen Unbreaking 2. That was 17, right? That's 2. I don't think punch is a treasure enchant. Even if it was, it wouldn't be the best price. Frostwalker 2. I don't know that I've seen that one. They still restocked. Man, those guys are so lazy. They should be restocking soon. 5 for Sweeping Edge 1. Wait, 14 for Piercing 4? No! And Piercing 4 is the max level enchant, isn't it? Oh my god. Oh well. Oh, that was a max book. I just oh well. I did autopilot and got rid of it. It wasn't on Breaking 3 at least. Dude, if it was on Breaking 3, I would not be attending the meetings tonight. I'll say that much. I don't care about projectile. About 4 for 19, that isn't just. I did that more than I care to admit. These guys have probably restocked, right? I was at Friendly Mom's at 2, and that's probably where the restock sign comes from. I mean, we're like a fifth of the way there to Beacon. You want to join the meeting? You are not allowed in the meeting, Serenite. Not. And kind of fair. I don't really have much input to give other than just being there. Wait, as an Unbreaking 1, update the counter. That was literally max price, Feather Falling 1. You can literally get Feather Falling 4 for cheaper than that Feather Falling 1 book this guy just tried to sell. Come on, man. Come on, you gotta give me something good. Like, I'm sorry I got rid of the piercing trade. Like, surely it can be some kind of concession. Cheap as possible, I'm breaking one. What a guy. I mean, I guess he gave me some concession, right? You know, super cheap one. Just not a book that matters. Thorns 2. Piercing goes up to 4. I'm not going to go for all the protections. That would be a little crazy. And I should say this project's already super crazy. This is one above the cheapest sharpness 5, well, sharpness 4. I can go down to 14, but it's not maxed, so I'm not gonna lock it in. So there's 2 reasons it's not getting locked in. Lock in. Yep. Let me just lock in, you know. Get those RNG skills going. Let's go get those. Why not? Man, there's no way these are in random tick range, right? Lock in DN? What do you mean DN? Ah, got him! Ah, what a guy. World. Guess there's a skeleton getting burned right now. No clue where that's at. Hearing so many mob fighting sounds. Alright, let's see, we're over 1,000. We're 1,100. I have literally broken this lectern more times than I mined oak logs, gravel, sand, coal. Oh my god. Wow, I've gotten 112 diamonds. That's actually... I guess that's somewhat incorrect, right? Because of, you break them twice because of fortune. Speaking of fortune, the goal is 11. That isn't cheapest. That was not the cheapest. All right. Oh, that was power 5 for 22. I panicked a little bit when I broke it, and it's like, that was a pretty cheap power 5. Max cost Aqua Affinity. What a guy. Okay, this point I'll accept anything as long as it's cheap as possible. Anything max level. Like I'm not gonna take like quick charge 3 for 40. What? Power 5 for 17. Oh, it's not Unbreaking 3, but you know that's good, and it's gonna be a long time before you see that again. We're gonna lock that one in. That's good. What do you mean, buddy? What's the point? Oh, Neros, my idea. I want to do Minecraft like challenges, right? As like 24-hour streams. So you remember you want me to play Sevtech? It'd be like Sevtech for 24 hours on like a Friday, or like we were talking earlier about like a world that's like restricted to like just a couple chunks. Yeah, it's Greg Tech. Yeah. It'd literally be like 24 hours of Greg Tech and just see how far I could get. Maybe there'd be like a bingo component to it, maybe some kind of punishment if I fail. Or we're talking like a trunk restricted world where you had to like do a certain thing or unlock another chunk or something like that. We are going to do this, break this. In theory, one villager should walk across and fall. That's the hope. We'll discuss after we see the execution. Oh. All right, I guess we got a few more than we bargained for. That, you know, that's fine, and I'll take one of these. Y'all get your organization if you're the guy. Oh, that's funny. A little more enthusiasm than I was expecting. That's right, there is water on the other side of this wall. Let's not mine into that wall too much. Does this work? I mean, it does, but it doesn't. This will be the next librarian that we reroll, I suppose. I don't know about other games, right? Because there's like there's a big learning curve to like a lot of those, right? Like it'd be one thing if it's like a game that I know well. And that's kind of my thought with like, alright, I know Minecraft fairly well. Okay, whatever. I'm ignoring you guys. You do whatever you want. Then we'll do this just to be extra sure they can't steal it from him. I didn't check what the trade was. Greg takes months to years, by the way. That would be the one concern. So maybe we don't do Greg Tech. I reckon a few red balls you can get done in a week. Power 5 for 38, and we already have maxed out power 5. Okay, but that is a Neros approved idea. Awesome. What are we up to? We have another villager. We've gotten power 5 at the cheapest price, and we're going back for Unbreaking 3. I'm just taking a little break to mine more pumpkins. I should be trying to keep those guys completely filled up on their trades, so that I can get a bunch of emeralds. Enough for a beacon. How many rerolls? Last I checked, we were 1,100. We're probably 1,200, maybe slightly further north of that. Slightly further north. You know what I mean? Slightly north of that. Oh, that's right. I should trade with these guys. Then I should be holding my axe to help with the durability issue. And then I can always just go to my XP farm. It's gonna be over 9,000 watch. I was thinking about that. To get all books at like the cheapest possible price, I could see 10,000 rolls. Dude, I can see 10,000 rolls for like all the books that matter. Like, you know, that's skipping fire prot, that's skipping blast prot, that's skipping projectile projection. What's the WoW meme? Got skipping the curses. Although I suppose you might see them by the point you're at 10,000. I probably skip fire aspect too. Maybe I want fire aspect. Like, fire aspect is useful enough that, like, maybe is channeling a treasure enchant. Channeling is not a treasure. Curses are, Frostwalker is, and those can't be traded for. Are you still around, Euros? I was wondering what the first challenge could be if Greg Tech's maybe a little too long. I also thought maybe Vault Hunters would be cool, but I don't know how long Vault Hunters would take, or like a Pixelmon too. I don't know, maybe you have to do like multiple 24-hour streams. Or like you start on a 24-hour stream and then you like finish it. Do a mod pack. Greg Tech would be a mod pack. But this is related to the 24-hour challenge idea. Yeah. Apparently you can't complete reg tech in 24 hours. So, also not Unbreaking 3, but it is multi-shot, and you know, we are taking concessions at this point. They're both in there. Another book, and I need some wood slabs. There is no more wood in my ender chest. So I mean, if you know any cool mod packs that you can beat in realistically 24 hours or a night, that'd be cool. Like a random spider. Alright, I need to do something about it, guys. I'm like all out of room to put these guys. Suppose I can give these guys less room, right? Villager AI won't do that. At least my understanding of Villager AI is that they won't do that. Just in case, we'll do this. Alright, so now we got another spot right here. Who wants a job? No strings attached? You can be a librarian. Step right on up. They want to sleep. It's like stone block? You mean like sky block? I guess they're trying to get to their beds. It is nighttime. Well, I'm kind of like Gavin. Most of the mod I played was 1.7. I guess I played a little bit of 1.12 mods. But like, even Crate mod is like so new, I haven't played with it. I'm a sir. Oh my god, come over here. Come over here. And you gave me a trash trade. Come on, come on, come on. Nope. Yeah, that's what I mean. Is that it's like super new. Like I haven't played with it. What I'm saying is that even something that you might consider as fairly old, you know, the crate mod, a child to me. You know, we're talking about like BFA for you. Oh, they got 8. You should just DM me on Discord. Infinity for 10. Do not believe infinity is a treasure enchant. Oh, you see, Serenite. The original questbook mod pack was Agrarian Skies. You know about Agrarian Skies. Probably a precursor to Agrarian Skies and was it Crash Landing or something like that? I forget what it's called. Both of those were kind of the first ones that had the quest books. Greg Tech also has one, if I remember right. I think I saw Direwolf playing it. Depth Strider 3 for 31. That is... You know what's the treasure enchant? It's not the cheapest. $34 for mending? But you see, I like my thermal expansion. I like my applied energistics. I like my Thaumcraft. I like my redstone armory. I like my Tinker's construct. Magical crops is all right. It's kind of insane how quickly you just get like super overpowered with it, especially if you include like I forget what it's called, but there's another mod that gives plants like growth, power, and strength. And so like they big time pop off. If you try to send a link, Serenite, I just see 3 stars. Like I don't even see it. That's why you should just send a message in Discord. Yeah, DM works. Any of the servers we share together would work. Oh, Feed the Beast Skies? I love Feed the Beast. It'd be interesting. The majority of the mods I really like are in Feed the Beast. Smite 3, I guess it's not maxed. Oh, what's that one called that lets you give like the machines and stuff? There's like a harvester that like you can mine trees, you have like survivalist generators. I don't know of any modern mods, to be honest, Gavin. You and I are probably about the same point when it comes to mods, as far as like the new stuff and knowledge. Yeah, but it's not like a single block for crate, right? This was like literally a single block. Like, I place a planter, I place the harvester, I have the harvester output, I then item sort, and then I pump in a survivalist generator, and I have like literally infinite wood. And I suppose I'd use some kind of electric furnace in order to get my charcoal. Yeah, that's true. Fabric is the preferred modding environment now, Gavin. Like, Forge is around and it's all right, but like most everyone is on Fabric. There's something called NeoForge, which I'll be honest, I really don't know. I don't know a lot about NeoForge. Yeah. I know that about Feed the Beast. Oh, what do you mean? Crate's cool, but murder any NPC I could reasonably get. Only if you go too crazy. The basic stuff should be fine. See, and I think a lot of like the older style of mods aren't around anymore, right? Like Thermal Expansion has like a very clear like progression tier.
Like, same with Thumbcraft, Witchery, like... They're very tall mods, I suppose. And I don't know that modern mods are that way anymore. Thermal expansions around, cool. I love that one. Bonjour, how's it going, Owen? Thumbcraft is coming forward, that's pretty cool. Mechanism is still around. Mechanism was one of those popular ones that I didn't pay a ton of attention to, right? Like, it was around, it was like something I was aware of, I never engaged with it a ton. Even though it's got like 5x ore. It is at like the basic levels, Gavin, but if I remember right, if you got deep enough into Mechanism, it was rewarding. That too. Mostly only do mods. Oh, it's not the expensive book we've gotten, but it's a fairly expensive one. It's up there. We've seen 19 unbreakings. That's true. I'm mostly thinking about their ore amplification. Like, most mods have access to ore doubling, but Mechanism had like ore quintupling almost, I think. That was like the one thing it was really good at compared to others. Projectile prot 2. Is this? No. Because level 2's go down to like 8. $18. Okay, no, that isn't cheapest. We don't care about projectile prot anyways. Tower 5 for 17. That is hilarious. I really thought it'd be longer before we saw that one again. That's actually, wow. The villager picked power as one of its enchants. Picked level 5, and then rolled as low as possible on emeralds. If I had a nickel. $22 for Thorns. Thorns is definitely not a treasure enchant. Aqua Affinity for 5. That is cheap as possible. Oops, I don't want to make bookshelves. I don't like to. All right. These guys. These guys, I tell ya. They're trying to get back to their beds. I could break the beds up there to unlink them. But that's about the only way. I gotta break the workstation for this guy. He's bound to the one that's still up there.
I managed to get Unbreaking 3, I'll actually, this will be my Dragon Slayer helm. Otherwise, I'll just make a new one. That's right, pumpkins. Pumpkins, pumpkins, pumpkins. Oh, look at that. Completely passive, and it's not even like I'm sitting at a farm. I just happen to be in the area. It happens to be loaded. I'm not even like super close to the area either. I'm like way over here. Right above that thing. Oh yeah, I had an idea for how I want to build this village. I want to build like an actual village again, but it's not going to be this style. I'll probably rip everything out. My thought is to have like a trail ruins inspired style. So like the roads are gonna be packed mud and bricks. We're gonna have a lot of terracotta in the build. There's gonna be an accent color. Probably blue. I like blue. Maybe some green. Some glazed terracotta, that type of stuff. And then I'm not sure exactly where I'm gonna put the villagers. I'm thinking I'm gonna put them in like dedicated buildings. So like there might be an armor smith, which will have protection and stuff. We're gonna start your house. I don't do houses. I do purposeful buildings. Like that's a skeleton farm. Like this would be like a villager trading area. See what I mean? I'm very bad at like building house for house sake. You know what I mean? But like, maybe I make an iron golem farm. Oh yeah, boom! Here's like 3 ideas for stuff we can do to build around the iron golem farm and whatnot. Oh, a creeper farm. Here's some ideas. Oh, that nether portal way over there. Actually, I got a neat idea for the nether portal. I'm gonna make it like an obsidian shard is like fallen and like stabbed into the ground. And I want to do like the classic that like literally everyone does, where like the nether is corrupting the overworld. And I even want to go into the water a little bit, right? Like I want to turn some of that water into lava and use glass as the divider, so we don't have obsidian and whatnot. Super meta with the nether corrupting the overworld, but I think it can look cool. Pretty much, Serenite. That is an accurate summation. A crude interpretation of the plan. What, stupid farmer? No, you guys are trying to gossip. No gossip allowed. Go to work. Ah. You are now stuck. Eternal servitude. You have made your last mistake, sir. Sir, I would appreciate being able to stand here. Thank you. Luck of the sea goes to 3. Power 4 for 36. I guess I already got power max, don't I? Flame for 8. Come on, man. You know you want to. Give me Unbreaking 3. Power 5 for 57. Dude, your neighbor gives it to me for 16. Mending for 38. I think that's literally the most expensive mending book you can get. Because 19 is the base for level 1, and then treasure times 2, so 38. Fire prot for 49. It would be kind of interesting to go back and play, what did we play? Was it... Oh, what was it mod pack called? It was like... Twist or something? I genuinely don't remember. It would be cool to go back to the old mod pack and see how fast we can cap out. Quick charge. Oh, come on, man. I know you want to do it. Give me the good stuff. Be my dealer. Aqua Affinity for 5. We already got that. Probably one of the easier enchants to get to. You just gotta roll Aqua Affinity and then Emerald cost. You don't have to roll any levels with it. I suppose Infinity should be pretty easy to get cheap too. I don't know if Breach 4 is maxed. Even if Breach is a treasure enchant, that wouldn't be cheapest. Fortune 3 for... it's not cheapest. Too late, I've already rerolled like 3 times since then. But. Bendy for 8. So what I find even crazier to think about is that there's people who have done this with like blacksmiths and like toolsmiths and stuff, where they've gone and they've gotten like every single possible blacksmith trade. Like armor and that's even worse than getting all the books, because you have to level them up in order to see what their armor trades are. $8 for Fire Aspect 2, that was actually cheapest. Fire Aspect I'm still kind of on the fence about though. $17 for Aqua Affinity. Multi-shot. There really should be a way to do these faster. $14 for Feather Falling? That's sick. So we got Feather Falling, we got Power, we got Multi-Shot, Aqua Affinity. Did I hit somebody? I hit him. I hit him. I hit him pretty bad too. Wow. Okay. I guess I go grab the instant health potions. I can throw one on him. I'm having a gunpowder though. Oh yeah, what enchant do we get on our boots? I'm breaking 3. Blast prot 4. Oof. That would have been great otherwise. Prot 3, maybe we get something? I'm breaking 3. Alright, we'll do this. We'll do the filling 4. And then we'll throw mending on it. Soul speed and true. We do kind of need 2. Because otherwise it could get too expensive. Fire prot, yeah, doesn't even work. Literally just unbreaking. Whatever, we'll equip them for now. The concern is that we have to put protection, soul speed, what is it called? Depth Strider, and feather falling. Which I guess that's only 4, isn't it? Oh, and prot, so that's 5. Yeah. We can only put stuff through the anvil 6 times. Otherwise they're too expensive, no matter what you do. I love how I was literally at my arrow farm. There's my inventory. Alright. Probably also get some phantoms. But do you get phantoms? I'll probably just sleep. I don't think it's... Whoops, a little too fast. What? In what world? My beautiful terrain. How could you, sir? Ow. Kind of weird how far you can reach in Minecraft. Like, it's unexpectedly far. Alright, that's good enough for now. A few more rockets to stave us off. So I make a proper creeper farm. I I do finally have an idea for it. I want to do something that's somewhat unique, but also like super dangerous. I think it'll end up working. I just haven't done like literally any testing. Like it's just an idea in my head at this point, right? If it does end up working, I think it'll be pretty cool. It's not any like unique mechanics or anything, it's just a unique design that looks scarier than it probably is. But maybe it really is scary. The general idea I want to do is first of all, I want it to be like an actively used farm, right? Like I don't want it to be like a passive creepers just die. So that means we got the player in the farm. But what I want to do is I'm going to allow the player to kill with potions as opposed to sword. I feel like sword is too risky with creepers, so I'll use potions. But I still want to be able to like interact with the creepers in a way, right? So what I want to do is to be able to like literally stand in the chute with creepers as they're falling down. I don't know how much protection I'll need. Right now I think you only need like a glass block, like on the block on top of your head. You might need like a 3x3 of glass, or maybe glass panes. But like, I want it to be as close as possible to like literally you just like standing raw in the middle of like a giant tube of creepers falling down all around you. Like that'd be cool. Whoops. Okay, hopefully that helps. I'll give him 2. I did only hit him with a pickaxe, right? Like, shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, and you got cheapest, so now we gotta go find a friend. It's actually wild that we got power 5 and feather falling 4 before we got unbreaking 3. You know, who wants to go in the room? You know? You know, one of you guys, you know, you can have a job if you want. There we go. Whoops. Crawl mode. Break this. Place, and we're good. I'll put some extra slabs here so that way nobody else can even get close to claiming it. Channeling. Give us something good. 17 for level 3 is not. Sharpness 3 for 40 emeralds. Wow. That is double the price you can get Sharpness 5 at. Apparently he sells a really good Sharpness 3 or something. Unbreaking 2, update the counter. Silk Touch for 7. Minting for 26. Yeah, some of these trades are brutal. Like 90% of the time, they really are just scamming you. Feather Falling 4 for 15. Oh, that's one more than the cheapest. I was doubting myself for a second. I thought the guy downstairs was 17 or something. Density 2. It's mine too. Density 5 for 64. So 64 is probably the most common price for level 5 enchant. The enchant cost can roll all the way up to like 70 something or whatever, but the actual price is capped at 64. So if it rolls like 65 to 70, it all ends up at 64. Density 3 for 11, that... Okay, density 3 goes above, right? Density goes above 3. Chain of arthropods full. We need an arthropods boss. Like, we have another boss, we have an end boss, we need like a giant spider, and that's the overworld boss. Give Bane of Arthropods a use. $27 for Breach full. That means Breach is not a treasure engine, right? 64 for Frostwalker 2. You get that for down to 16. Level 2, so base is 8. And Unbreaking 1, add to the counter. We've seen 21 Unbreaking books. We are still going. And we still have not seen Unbreaking 3 at the cheapest. We have literally seen Power 5 and Feather Falling 4. That was the best Frostwalker. I just mentioned it. Oh my god. Frostwalker for 16. Oh, that hurts. Oh well. Oh. Yeah, we've gotten 2 enchants that in theory are rare. Autopilot's gonna be the death of you, true. Like I said, if I accidentally skip over Unbreaking 3, you will not be seeing me at the meeting tonight. Say the names in your head. I mean, I've been saying them a little bit, right? Like, I've been looking, it's like, oh, 40 for efficiency 3, you know? That's double what you can get 5 for. Knockback 2 for 10. As low as 8. Like, man. I've been going almost. I've probably been going almost 3 hours. Probably end at 3 hours basically of doing this. Infinity for 5. It is the cheapest Infinity. Doing that has helped my mental as far as like, if I get one of the cheap ones, I just full send. Let's go. Oh, everyone's sleeping. Cat is making vroom noises, I suspect. Going wild, that is. I go over here. Dude, Distant Horizons is the best, though. I love that mod so much. I think I'm also probably pretty low on logs. I might almost be out. I had like 3 stacks and now I'm down to crumbs. I think one harvest of this is around a stack though, maybe slightly over. So I got so many in the first place. Alright, do we want to take any bets on how many rerolls we're going to end up at? I'm going to stop at 5. At one point in the stream, we were 521. And about 2 hours later, we're now somewhere in the ballpark of 1,200. I don't remember if I checked that like 30 minutes ago or like almost an hour ago. But we have passed 1,200. And we started somewhere, probably not too much lower than 521. My guess, I bet we're around 1,500. $1,500, and we have max out Infinity, Aqua, Affinity. Power 5. Come on, sir. Please. Oh, this is actually kind of... Can you even do this maneuver? Really, you can, right? Maybe you can do it without villagers in the way. Okay, too difficult for me. I'll just leave it like that for now. I'll fill it in later. Multi-shot. Oh, we got multi-shot max too.
Oh wow. Keep this channeling. So we got Affinity, Power 5, Further Flowing 4. Can I put one here? I suppose I can, right? Liza, chill. I was surprised that's all it took. She actually chilled. Alright, sir. I'm breaking 3, please. Impaling 2 for 15. Density 3 for 24. Looting 3 for 18 is not the cheapest. We can get down to 11. Flame for 17 is a big ripoff. Frostwalker 2 for 16. You gotta taunt me about skipping that 16 earlier, don't ya? And then he goes for 52. Silk Touch for 10, not quite. Lure 2 for 10? Yeah, lure goes up to 3, but that's not the cheap. Alright, 7 more minutes until trading is over. Can we do it? Unbreaking 3 for 43. That's our first double. Gathering Chunks. That's a pretty cool looking mod. Thank you for giving me that, Kevin. If you're still around in stream. $13 for Fortune 3. We could get that for 11. And then we get looting maxed. Oh, wow. Wow. I don't know if I got any more room. I guess there's 2 librarians out here. A mending and just a random guy? Next the random guy. You linked to one of these? Oh, these guys are linked. Did he steal the workstation or something? No, that's still the mending guy's workstation.
I got no clue why this guy is a librarian. That's weird. Alright, I think we're end trading a little early. So we got looting 3, best price, infinity, multi-shot, channeling, aqua affinity, all best price. We got feather falling 4, which is supposedly rarer than unbreaking 3 at the best price. We got power 5 at the best price, which would be one of the rarest 2 in order to do. Sharpness 5 is also gonna be super rare. We actually got it twice too, right? We didn't get power 5 just once. We only locked in once because it once, but 44 emerald blocks, not bad. Not bad. We saw unbreaking, not necessarily unbreaking 3, but just unbreaking 22 total times today, right? Yeah, 22 times. That's wild. Anything else? I guess I gotta show off my stats, see how many we've broken. Yeah, my bet was like 1,500 or so. $1,531. I've only made 9 of them. Wow. Apparently we've gotten 70 emeralds. Oh, 700 emeralds, not 70. Crafted the most bone meal. Diamond pickaxe is most used. Followed by shovel. Got the most netherrack and bamboo. Got the most netherrack. Actually, this is mostly from today, right? 3,188. Yeah, because I was mining for my ancient debris. And in order to help facilitate putting it away, I dropped all of it on the ground beforehand. Kind of funny how easy it is to skew that stat. Like a lot of the others are like built over the course of like hours upon hours of playing. That one's just like, you know what? Give me that ominous potion. I don't want you to turn into a statue and for it to despawn on me. But yeah. That's all I got time for today. Pretty productive stream, minus the fact that we didn't get our goal of unbreaking 3. We got plenty of other ones. We got plenty of emeralds. We got massive pumpkin patch started. Maybe next time we scale it up. We double the pumpkin patch every stream that we do, and we don't have unbreaking 3. We got some cool ideas for future streams with like the 24-hour challenges, and yeah. Probably be back tomorrow. I don't know if it'll be Minecraft or not. We'll see. Maybe I could just do another villager re-rolling session. But until next time, take care. Have a good one. I'm not gonna punch one of these. Bye.